It's a special show edition of the Show with No Name on Mytimetv.Live. We have been every day for the past 4 days, well, this is the 4th day, we have been facilitating the Ekam World Peace Festival, and the lovely Jane Whiting is, well, we've been hosting it and Jane is with me now. You're facilitating it, and we are up to day 4 of the Ekam World Peace Festival, and we are live every day on mytimetv.live with a theme for each meditation for the festival, and we culminating in on Sunday the 22nd. There is a real face-to-face live, because it is like person to person in live in the, whereabouts is it, Jay?
At Glandore Community Centre in Adelaide.
I should have written that down. I remember reading it at the Glandore Community Centre. It is the Adelaide Global Peace Meditation on the 22nd. So there's more details in the post above. So without further ado, I'll let you continue the introductions and then take us through the meditation for today's theme for world peace. Thank you, Jane.
Thanks so much, Adair, and thanks everyone for joining us. Today we are, the meditation, or the intent for today's Peace Festival, is for the ending of violence in the minds of youth. And statistically, they say that suicide is the biggest killer of male youth under 25 here in Australia. And I don't know what the global statistics are, but clearly youth are facing unprecedented problems in the world. So this is really so important. So thanks so much for joining us for this soul sync meditation. It takes about 15 minutes. And there's 5 steps, and every step has a purpose for calming the nervous system and quietening the mind. And we count each step, we do 8 times. So it's quite very straightforward. I will guide it. So I ask you now to close your eyes and center yourself in your heart center. And take a few deep breaths. Of course, if you're driving, don't do this, and please put your mobile phone on silent or flight mode just for 15 minutes and really dedicate your time to this to make it really powerful. And we're going to start with 8 slow conscious breaths, observing the inhalation and observing the exhalation as we count on our fingers 8 times. And moving on to the next phase now, where we inhale deeply and on the out breath make a humming sound like a bee, strongly enough to feel the vibration through your head as you count on your fingers 8 times. And moving on to the next phase now, as you inhale and exhale deeply, bring your awareness to that minute point where the inhalation ends and the exhalation begins. Counting on your fingers 8 times. And moving on to the next phase now, where you whisper to yourself or internally chant ahum, A-H-U-M, meaning I am limitless consciousness, counting on your fingers 8 times. When you are ready, with your index finger touching your thumb, your palms on your thighs facing skyward, imagine that your body and everything around you is dissolving into the light, just melting away into that unlimited field of consciousness, that field of limitless potential and possibilities, that ocean of golden liquid light. And see, feel, or imagine that all conflict and violence is dissolved in the mind of the youth of the world. That the youth of the world are experience harmony and peace. That they are at peace within themselves, at peace with their families, and peace with their society. Let us imagine a huge blessing radiating out to all the youth of the world. Blessing them with a very bright future and a wonderful present. And see, feel, imagine as if it is happening right now, feeling that sense of joy and happiness for the youth of today, the happy youth of today. And when you are ready, you can take a deep breath and open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining with us today and making a contribution to the ending of conflict in the minds of youth. And I invite all of you in Adelaide to come next Sunday to the Glandore Community Centre for a global meditation where we link up with millions from around the world and with Ekam for a meditation for a combination of all the daily intents. It's a free gathering, and I think the link's in the post. So thanks again for joining us today. Have a great day.